I am Yed4455 and welcome back to Banished in the Forest of Oak. Right, so our population is starting to steadily grow. 44 workers, only 5 kids though, so that's a little concerning. But having a boatload of laborers and farmers so I can keep up with food is going to be excellent. We got all our foresters working, all our fishermen, gatherers, hunters are working. So yes, everything is looking good there. No problems. Now that being said, you're trying to chop down the forest to give me wood. I think I have people clear cutting forest if I'm not mistaken, but they're doing it rather slowly. But at least they're doing it. Alright, it looks like it's starting to be harvest even though it's late summer. I'm okay with that. Alright, harvesting plums, all my food, which is good. Yeah, everything's looking good. I got enough supply of everything. My iron is growing, which is good. This house is being built, so I'll get a couple more families going there. So yes, everything's looking good here. Just a case of getting my population up. Getting the population up so I can get the wood up. What are these? Stored firewood. Actually, that's pretty good. 21 bits of firewood is really good. I am okay with all of that. What do we got stored up here? Beans, potatoes, leather, stone, and 40 tools in case I ever need them. Everything's going good over here. What am I low on? Firewood, yes I know. We're working on it, I promise. Oh yes, I did tell these guys to plant it as well. So everything should start going well. You're working. You're definitely working. And I believe this is finally back up. Excellent. Alright, you got all your food. Yeah, just need to keep up that iron, people. Or the lumber. I need the lumber. The wood, lumber. I need firewood, a lot of firewood. And it looks like somebody died off. Yeah, I did lose a person somewhere. Which that'll be fine. Okay, that's fine. That's good. Yeah, it's quite amazing to see the age differences sometimes. Okay. Like, I can't tell if that's kids or parents. It's hard. Yeah, it's really hard to tell. Like, I think that one's an age difference. No one lives there. I think that would be an age difference also, but I could be mistaken. I do have some people up in age though, which is gonna hurt a little bit. Right, the harvest is going well, and I do have a good number of stockpiled food, which is really good. And I wonder why my hunters are not working better. Better, faster, whatever. Looks like we're getting all of that taken care of. Still picking up little traces of stone from here every once in a while. That's fine. I'm okay with that. We're still not fully done here clearing the forest. But that'll be alright. We'll get there. Probably once the harvest is done, which it is done now. So I'm going to take 5. Yeah, 5. Make them laborers again. Just so I can get everything moving, because I definitely need wood. Wood is important, so I can get firewood before everyone freezes to death again. And it's so hard trying to keep wood. Yep, everyone is freezing. It's 20 degrees, so it is colder out. And I did tell them to clear cut this forest, but they're doing it really slow. So you guys need to hurry up. I need more lumber. Lots more lumber. Being said, they are working on it. They're getting better. What's going on here? So the logs are low. I know that. We're trying to work on it, though. The woodkeeper is kind of keeping up with the logs, but not really. The bane of my existence right now. Not enough lumber. It's looking pretty good, though. A trader that brought me lumber would be really nice right about now. Because then I could build a few more houses over here, maybe. Maybe start on the mines. So that's probably the next thing I need to do. Start work on the mines and on the quarry. Although I think I got plenty of stone over here I can take. And iron. So I think I'm good on that. I can just harvest that from the earth. Excellent. We have enough tools. Alright, now we're starting to get a good number of wood. Right, so therefore, I need more houses. More houses means more population, which means more people that can do work. So I'll build 3 more houses. Hopefully everyone will get going there. Because yeah, I am at that point where I'm going to have some population issues. Because I am starting to have an older population and the younger generation is only 8 people. I think I'm going to lose more workers than I'm going to gain. When I started the stream at 44, so I already lost 2. Which is very unfortunate. Late winter, so it's almost time to move these back to farmers. They're just not chopping this down quickly enough. And I have 8 foresters. I mean, it's like, what are you guys doing? Alright, luckily, no one died during the winter. They're close, though. They are very close to freezing to death. Alright, early spring, that means you guys got to move back to farming. And I'll keep 3 laborers for now. And that works. Right away, someone grabbed that new house. That is excellent. Alright, and they're moving stuff. They're chopping down the trees. They are moving the logs. That one's done, just needs to be built. And they are starting to farm. So that is good. It's just I'm not getting enough trees. Like, you'd think with 8 people... Uh-oh. I think people did end up dying off from freezing. Frozen to death. How did they freeze to death when it's 50 degrees out? How is that possible? Oy. Okay, I gotta drop farmers again to keep up with laborers. Because I need the firewood. I need a lot of firewood. But I did get the houses. I got enough wood for the houses. And I don't need these tools. I mean, I really could cut tool production down to 40. But I mean, I think I'd still have that same issue of me never having enough wood. Right, you're making more logs. Right, more population has moved in. That's good. Alright, so yeah, just need to get more trees, get more lumber, get more wood. You guys are not working fast enough for that. And I think the harvest is almost done. They're planting and chopping down stuff. Like, you'd think with 8 foresters I would have a better time keeping up with the wood than I am. Like, in my last town, I only had like 3 of them, and they were doing fine. I mean, in this town, nothing. Oh, well, can everything. Excellent, the trader's coming in. I need wood. Please have wood. I am in desperate need of wood. Like, you have no idea how much wood I need. No idea. Have the wood I need. Alright, the trader is here. Let's see what you have. Cabbage seeds. Alright. You definitely are worthless. Go away, trader. You had cabbage seeds. Does it look like I need cabbage? No. What I need is more wood. A lot more wood. And of course we're out, and of course there's all 7 was brought to them. Hey, just not enough trees. Definitely not enough. Like, I'm almost tempted to just to stop my blacksmith working, so that I can just focus on, like, more wood. This is not going well. That being said, I do have a lot of food saved up, though. A lot of food, and I could move another 20 leather into here in case I need it for trade, which I'm going to do because I'm not using it at all. So that will happen. And I got plenty of food. I mean, it's early summer. I'm sitting on 4,000 food. I think I'm going to bump up the potatoes to 1,000. Just in case I need it. At a later date, or, you know, trade or whatever. Because, yeah, I'm pretty good in food. Got fish. I got beans. I don't know why it took all of them. Oh no, it's just they took something else. Okay. I was confused for a minute. Alright, yeah, this could be a very bad winter for me too, because I am not getting enough firewood made. I mean, you'd think the answer would be another woodcutter, but I just really don't need a woodcutter. I need more lumber. I mean, food I'm doing pretty good, so I might cut back everybody here. But I don't want to take that risk, you know. If I lose food, everyone dies. If I don't have wood, only some of the people might die. So it is a trade-off. I don't know how I want to play it. Okay. Just cut down everything again. Maybe we'll keep up with wood there if everybody's just going to cut down. Alright, it is harvest time again, so we're going to let them harvest. Hopefully they do it quicker. Alright, they are starting to move their goods over there, which is good. Got my stone. They're moving the leather, which is fine. Potatoes removed, which I still have plenty. I still have 4,000 food, and it's harvest time. So I think I'm going to be good on food a while. And I have just enough in my reserves in case I ever need it, in case there's a starvation event, famine. Because, you know, it could happen. So far, I've been pretty lucky on all that. Okay, but food is going to be my definite downfall. There's a lot of males there who are without mates, which is going to slow up the childbearing. That being said, I do have 11 kids now. So as soon as they grow up, and I do have some elderly people, but it's not pressing right now. Like, I think the oldest I saw might have been 60, up a couple 75ers. Yeah, the older side of town is on this side. That is understandable. I mean, not everyone can live forever. And we're up to 11 kids, so if I could get them into the population quickly, that would really help out with things. Okay. Alright, they're doing really good here now. But I gotta keep the harvest going, so I can't take any farmers off. What I could do is drop a gatherer. They only really give me token goods anyway. You know, every once in a while they'll bring a good stockpile, but that's about it. Gatherers are kind of useless, to be honest. It's just that little bit throughout the year that really kind of sets it over the edge, you know. They get berries, they get roots. And they're still... Oh, this is where they're getting most of their stuff from. Okay. That's why. They're still trying to take some stone. I mean, it's fine. It's not really what I want you to be doing, though. But that being said, we are starting to catch up on the wood a little bit. There's only a few more people that really need the firewood. However, it is autumn. Now we're up to 5 laborers. That is good. I think somebody did get to age of work. You should be chopping down all your trees, and it looks like you are. Over here, everyone seems to be doing pretty well. The hunters aren't bringing in enough leather, though. I mean, I have 3 hunters, and there's plenty of deer. I mean, it can't be that hard to hunt. It's raining. It's starting to get colder. That being said, I'm doing pretty good on the harvest. Man, I just got to get the rest of the potatoes, which are not really up to snuff, but I think... But like this farm is done, so they all should be moving on over here to help harvest these. Only a couple more there, about halfway done there. It just got the late autumn, so we might be able to get most of that in. And of course I do have another spot for a farm. Or orchard should I need it. Alright, excellent. That's what I need to see. I need to see that wood stockpile really starting to rise. So that's good. I think going up to these laborers is really what I needed to do. That being said, I will move one back to gatherer. Because I do want to start throwing some extra ones there. This should be done momentarily. And then they could really focus on that wood. And I mean really, really focus. Like, I'm almost thinking of keeping those 6 laborers just so they can chop down these trees. But I mean, that's the other problem I'm running into is, you know, it's so far to forest. There's so many rivers. This map is so big. I mean, eventually I'm going to have to figure out districts and stuff. You know, like little housing districts everywhere. Kind of like towns within towns. But that's the next step. And it doesn't have to be this step. Alright, someone else died of old age as expected. It is early winter. I'm going to keep everybody right where they are. That being said, it might be time to invest in another woodcutter. But I just don't have enough. If I had a big stockpile of lumber, I would do that, but I don't. You know, they're barely able to keep up with what they have now. I don't know why people are not putting these in. But no, everything's... Alright, we're starting to get the wood stockpile up, so that's good. I think having these 6 laborers all of a sudden is really helping here. So yeah, it's kind of almost exactly what I needed. I don't know why people just set them close to here. They're not actually setting them in the camps. Alright, but we are starting to catch up on firewood. No one is near freezing, which is always a good sign. We're starting to get that leather back up. Right. Yeah, no, everything's looking good now. I do want to keep those trees there for now. The fact that there are still trees kind of strong here is really kind of good. I approve of that. Alright, it is starting to warm up a bit, but we do have a few people in danger of freezing. Just a few, though. And now it's nobody. Oh, now it's back to 2. But all they gotta do is get to a house, and then they're set. Which, that's the problem, is I do probably have to build a few houses over here, because that's a little bit far to go from their home back here. But that being said, I still don't think it's that big of an issue. Because yeah, everybody's warmed up now. It's 50 degrees. It's plenty. And I did lose another population, but I think I'll be fine. We still only have 21. So they really did already get all of that. Okay. You guys are, I think, are cutting down the rest of it. I still have you trying to do a line. And that's good. They already started planting the next round of trees. And I have 11 kids. So that will give me 52 workers, granted no one else dies. Which someone else just died. Thank you very much for that. I had 6 laborers at one point. Now I don't. Which that is never, never fun. And we do have a little bit of a stockpile of wood. Hopefully we can at least get everybody set up for winter. Ideally, I'd want a lot more set up. Alright, we do have another trader coming down. I just saw his boat. So let's see if he has anything good. He better have something good. If not, I will be really upset. So let's see what you got. Alright, Mr. Trader. Apple seeds. Really? I mean, as nice as it would be to have apples, I do not need apples right now. I need wood. Excuse me. I really, really need wood. So that being said, all of these trees need to come down. And I mean all of them. So laborers get on that. I mean, granted, we do have 27 pieces of wood held up, which is actually really phenomenal. It might almost be time to maybe think of expansion. I mean, because I could always do with more housing. They are starting to get some mates, that's good. And they're already starting to have kids. Look at that. Excellent. Well, I approve of that. So where am I going to put the housing? I guess I could start another line of houses here. Probably right along that road. That being said, let me finish the road here. There we are. I think the builder can handle that. We are doing pretty good on food. But we just don't have the population. But we do have 14 kids now lying in wait. So I think, since we do have the wood, I think what we're going to do is we're going to build a house right over here. Just one. Yeah, just one house. They do have to remove 4 trees, which will get me more lumber. But But I think that's what we'll do there. So we just got to wait for a laborer to come and get it. And they're going to chop down all those trees. And if they can get those trees chopped down, that would be a huge, huge help. Because the wood chopper is chopping quite good now that he actually has a supply of wood. I mean, as soon as he puts it in there, it gets taken. Alright guys, I think this is actually going to be a good place to put in a pause for today. If you like what you watch, please consider subscribing to my channel. Also, don't forget to hit that like button, comment down below, give me some tips and pointers on how I can grow my population, how to get more wood, and all that fun stuff. Also, don't forget to follow and like me on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all the latest news. And also head on over to Patreon and support everything I'm doing over there. So I am Yed4455. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.